Hello, Scorpio, and welcome back to Peony Lore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. This is going to serve for your September reading for all Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, or anywhere else that you have it extremely heavy in your chart. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back to those of you that are continuing to support my little tiny but mighty channel here. We are excited. We are excited. We are excited about September. It's going to be a lot of change for people, but it's going to be change for the good, the better. So if you didn't catch the intro that I did, then we are doing a different style for probably the next couple of months, because the information is going to be important that you get the whole basis of what's getting ready to happen. It'll be less tarot based, although we will use them to clarify. It is going to be more oracle based. For this particular month, for the overview for the entire month. I'll continue to come back and break down and get down into the weeds, as I like to do. We're always going to start off with our sacred geometry, because it's my favorite deck. It is one of my favorite decks, I'll put it that way. My other little 30 decks over here going, what about us? Here we go, you guys. This is going to be for our Scorpios, our Scorpios, our Scorpios. Here we go. So, okay. So this is interesting. This is the second time that this card has popped out in the readings that I've done. This is the foundation, creating stability. I do believe that it was Leo that received this card. So that may be significant for you, okay? So card 36. Reducing down to a 9, meaning that there is a come up point in some way, shape, fashion, or form. I mentioned to them that I get the 9 of Cups energy out of it because it's something that you are working towards, and it looks like there might be a little bit of work to be done. So let's just find out what the angels have to say. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the angel guide cards as the base for the reading. We're going to do a row for your home and family. The middle row will be about your romantic situations, your love, relationship in general, okay? Again, these are general. And then the bottom row is going to be devoted towards your career, okay? The middle card is going to be able to bridge all of the different areas together, and out of that I will get past, I will get present, I will get future, I will get what your strength is, I will get what your challenge is, and we'll get down to the heart of the matter. I will use the in-between tarot to bridge energies that you have brought in with you into the month of September, and then I will use the sacred, the white sage tarot, the littles, from current energies into future energies to try to give you a little bit of a boost to figure out what it is that we need to do. Now, your angels, okay, and Scorpio, you know that your archangel, the one that is assigned to all Scorpios, is Zuriel. So Zuriel is going to step forward here and offer assistance and bring in another archangel or two to support what needs to happen for you here in the month of September. So let's go ahead and pull that card first, and then I'll give you a little bit of detail on whoever pops forward. If it's someone that you've never known, I'll go ahead and get into the details. All right, so here we go. Let's find out. Zuriel, which other archangel do you have stepping forward to support our Scorpios this month? Okay. Well, hey, we have Sariel that's popping in here, okay? We have Sariel. So Sariel is a fire angel, which means that he's working under Archangel Michael. So let's go ahead and get the details for what Sariel wants to be able to bring, okay? So, Sariel, I had to create an index because although I love this book, it did not come with an index for quick flips like this. That's okay. Okay, so Sariel's responsibility is guidance, okay? He's one of the 7 archangels named in the book of Enoch. Sariel is one of the angels of the presence, okay? This is a select group of angels who's, according to the book of Jubilee, were created on the very first day, okay? Sariel looks after people who are actually born under the sign of Aries as well, okay? So we all have a main and we all have supporting archangels that are with us in that whole realm. So Aries, your main archangel, just to put it back out there, is Makitiel. So Sariel works with Makitiel for those individuals that are in born in the month of or are all of our Aries people. Let us see what we have. One of the depictions that they're saying is that Sariel was actually one of the teachers of Moses. So there you go. Now you know. So the guidance here, Scorpio, at the end of the day is to ask for support. Okay, and Sariel is here to invoke you in accepting guidance from someone that you trust. So there's guidance that is out here for the month of September, out here for you, that is most likely going to be responsible for helping you with this foundation. Okay, creating the stability it is that is for you this particular month. So you very much have all elements in your birth chart. We all do. We have an element of fire, water, air, earth, all those different types of things. And so, again, there is a principal archangel that is assigned to everyone in the zodiac, but they all have helpers too. And if there is guidance that is coming through, then that is a message for Scorpio, who sometimes like to do things on their own. This is the month to break through and bring someone else into your environment that's going to be able to help support you. Now, let's go ahead and get into the base of the cards here, okay? But if you're a Scorpio that has Aries in your chart, this might be a good opportunity for you to take a look at that, okay? Find out where the Aries is in your chart at this point and determine what that lesson is for you, because only you're going to know what that is. Okay, Zuriel, how do we want to proceed? We're going to shuffle 2 more times, then I'm going to take all the cards from the top. All right. All right, there we go. So, here we go. Home. Love life. Relationships. Ooh. Okay. Career. Interesting. Some of the same cards have popped up here. This set right here, Scorpio, literally all of these cards have popped out in the first 6 signs that I did in one way, shape, fashion, or form. So basically, I can see, although we're not going to do a very, very deep dive on this particular reading, there's a lot of mixed energies with people in one of those charts, okay? I really want you to go back and take a look at the Aries, though, for sure, because I think there's a tie that's going to help support. So this is how this works. We're gonna let me just take a look at these really, really quickly here. Okay, so the strength that you have, Scorpio, is using the divine energy that comes into you and flowing it with ease and grace. That water energy within you, that is the strength, okay? The heart of the matter for what's getting ready to happen for the month of September really has to do with Mother, Father, God, and that is the extreme divine masculine and feminine coming in together, supporting you, loving you as a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful being here on this planet who is always loved, okay? Now, the challenge for you, okay, this particular month is your patience. It's your wish and want to have something to happen so quickly. And so the guidance is for you to accept divine timing, okay? Now, those bridges that are coming across here, now this showed up in the reverse position. It doesn't mean it's not coming, but it means that that's the extra attention that needs to get made on the cards, okay? So the other way for me to be able to see this is that there is a need and there will be a need for you to work on your inner child healing for your home situation. And as far as work is concerned, there is a healing energy that maybe you're missing on at this particular moment, and or you could very potentially be an energy worker. Now this card popped up in the same location that Taurus had, so there might be something to be said about that particular one for you as well, okay? So when we break it down into what was going on, or what the story is telling us here for home, what we have here is ease and grace. What we have to work on is opportunity and change, okay? We have to work on opportunities and changing and adjusting to those, all right? And at the end of the day, that's going to bring out an additional need for some inner child healing, okay? So we kind of talked about that one before, but that's very, very important. So this concept came up in a group I was working with the other day, but I've already healed that situation within me. Yeah, you might have, but timelines are changing a little bit, and therefore you're going to have to revisit a couple of different things and try to clean up some of the older timelines potentially in order for that to be supportive. And or someone in your home is definitely needing to have some inner child healing to create a more harmonious type of a situation in your home. But again, your strength is ease and grace, okay? So there's going to be a need to focus on what this opportunity and change is that's coming into you, into your opportunity, that is going to support your foundation for greater stability coming forward, okay? So when we deep dive into the romance sector, some of you have been trying to call somebody in. Some of you have been trying to manifest your partner. Some of you have been trying to manifest your divine partner. Some of you are trying to call in your twin flame, I can see. And the workaround in order for you to achieve what it is that you want by the end of this month, if that's what you're doing, is you have to surrender that up. You have to let go. You have to put your order out on the cosmic Amazon and know that it's going to come. You've got to surrender. You've got to let the universe take the wheel at this particular moment, and then you'll be assured to be able to have what it is that you want when it comes to romance. If you're not in a relationship at this particular moment and you're trying to seek someone, that is your advice. If you are coupled up with someone, then do know that if something is being challenged in your relationship, and you're trying to manifest or ask for reconciliation, better opportunities for yourself within your relationship, then this is also a space where you're going to need to surrender. And it may not just be your whole energy, it could involve your partner, okay? But at the end of the day, the strength of the whole situation here is the divine masculine feminine, the ultimate love that is in the relationship, okay? So when we get to career, again, healing energy pops up. So I'm going to read this two ways. Healing energy is needed, okay? This card was in the reverse originally. Healing energy, there might be an aspect that is being missed. So healing energy of one way, shape, form, or fashion might be needed for you. It could be Reiki, it could be acupuncture, it could be massage, it could be salt cave, it could be some sort of energy work that needs to get done. It could be a clearing. You might need to seek shaman skills. You might need to seek, an angel healer to bring in the team to try to figure out what's going on. If you are an energy worker, then it is time for you to go and seek additional education, okay? Now, this is what I find interesting. In the career, we have romance and connection, okay? So in your career, the romance and connection is telling me that you have a connection that's on its way in, or you're massaging a connection that you have within your workspace. So we're going to read it two scenarios. We're going to read the energy worker, and then we're going to read the 9-to-5er. Okay, and you could still be a 9-to-5er and be an energy worker, but I mean a hands-on person that's doing this for their 9-to-5. The romance aspect of it in the work position is talking about the fact that you are loving your work. You're loving what it is that you do, and that's fabulous because that opens you up to a huge broad spectrum. And there is an opportunity and a change that's coming for you because of that combination of that love that you have. The other thing that pops up with that is that your higher self, your oversoul, your I am presence is really connecting with you at this particular point in order for you to continue to do some things. Now, the divine timing card pops out because you cannot, Rome was not built in a day. You've got to allow things to occur naturally. You've got to be able to appreciate the first step so that you can go to the second step so that you can go to the third step. And I have to tell you that the majority of the signs at this point have received one version or another of the divine timing card. And there's just a lot of people that have a lot of wishes and wants that are out there. And so if you took part in doing any manifestation when it came to the big, could have been the equinox. It also could have been one of the supermoons that we had around June, because that energy is like it's like a huge boost, and this is the time where some of those manifestations are going to start to show up, as long as you continue to do little bits of the work consistently throughout this particular time period. Jupiter and Saturn are both going to come out of retrograde in the middle of October, and so the universe is just saying surrender all these different types of things that are happening right now. We are guaranteed to bring it in what it is that you need. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and clarify with the in-between tarot what we have going on here for this home and family life. So we've got ease and grace, but there's a challenge that needs to be mastered here with the opportunity and change that is in present energy that wants to come through for you, okay? So let's see what that could be so that we can get you there. All right, here we go. Scorpio. Ease and grace into the opportunity and change. What does this involve? Okay, well, we have the Queen of Coins traversing into the King of Coins. Now, the opportunity and change is because this divine masculine feminine that wants to come in for stability is something that you have to realize is on its way, okay? It's not here yet, but it's on its way. And it's powerful. The king and the queen, come on, all right? Aha. And what it's going to take is for you to get out of your ego. So this is the hangman within the death card. If he's in the natural position, he's letting go of his ego, okay? He's allowing the change to take form the way that the universe wants to allow it to take form. With it being in the reverse position, and with opportunity and change being in the reverse position, you gotta let your ego go in the home situation, okay? Something needs to step to the side. A different perspective needs to be taken. You can't avoid the different people that are in your house, their needs, their wants, their different types of situations. It's very, very important because there is an opportunity and a change that's coming, okay? And you've got to be able to allow that to come through. Now, if this isn't you, Scorpio, and it happens to be someone in your family that you're working with, it could very well be an earth sign. It doesn't necessarily have to be. But with death showing up here as Scorpio, I do feel that some of you actually have an earth sign that's in your mix, okay? Opportunity and change. Let us take from the littles now, and let's pull a couple of cards about what we can do to find out more about this opportunity and change that's leading to this inner child healing here. If you have children, there's an opportunity for you to pay attention to what's going on with that as well, okay? So let's see what we've got here. Opportunity and change into this future position for inner child healing, which is wonderful. Releasing you from the old stuff, allowing the new to come in. Scorpio, thank you. We have a couple of different cards here. Okay. So, Scorpio, we have the King of Cups that is in the reverse position. We have the Ten of Swords in the reverse position. And therefore, we have the Eight of Wands in the upright. Okay. So, what this is indicating is that there was maybe a lack of trust or lack of faith. It could have been you in the Knight of Cups area. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but something was going on and something has to change within whoever represents this King of Cups for you. There's been some pain, there's been some challenges. A lot of circumstances are having to get, organized and fought through. It doesn't necessarily have to be you. It could be your partner as well, but there's some hashing out of some things that needs to be let go, okay? And that tells me that's where some of this ego is coming from. Your strength in the situation, again, is being fluid in the situation. Your strength is always being fluid, trying to do things with ease and grace. So if you're dealing with the earth sign as a partner, okay, could be a water sign too, but it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. There's challenges that are going on with someone's ego, okay, and that's what's creating this Ten of Swords moment. When this is finally released, okay, because this shows up as the bridge between the present, then the communication and the loving messages within the home will start to continue with this Eight of Wands, okay? Loving messages, quick communication, those different types of things. And at the end of the day, what it does talk about is inner child healing. And so that inner child healing, again, is giving yourself, how do we say this? Giving yourself that loving hug and squeeze that you may not have received as a child. That's literally what inner child healing is. It's about appreciating who you are, including that little person that became the big person that you are right now. Perhaps you didn't learn a skill when you were young that's necessary for the success of your home. Perhaps in your family life. Perhaps you didn't learn how to negotiate. Perhaps you didn't learn how to, whatever the case may be. This is the time for you to give yourself appreciation for who you are as a person right now, and knowing that now that you know the thing, you can do something different going forward. And again, if it's not you personally, Scorpio, there's someone in your home that definitely needs to have a little bit of, they need to let out whatever they need to be able to let out. And it very well could be a child in your home. So watch out for the signs and signals. You know, if you've got a teenager, they're very quiet. If you've got a tweener, they can be a little angsty. But you can have littles too, and you just have to watch out for the pattern. But there is an opportunity and a change for some development to happen for you in that home and family life. Okay, let's move on now to the actual romance portion of it. Okay, so again, manifesting really, really hard is also one of your superpowers. And Mother, Father, God coming in, only saying that you need to make sure that when you put this final manifestation out here, and again, we've got another new moon here that's showing up on the 7th, and then you've got a portal on 9/9. So you've got some beef within that pattern of a couple of days here, right? You really have the opportunity to call something new in, but you have to surrender at the end of the day to let the universe deliver the way that they need to deliver it, okay? And at the end of the day, it's about patience. So let's see what we've got going on here. What was going on with manifestation for our Scorpio that's leading into Mother, Father, God's beautiful attention? Okay, work with me. Here we go. No, I want you to pop. I don't want to try to dig. I don't like doing that. Then I'm assured that this is you and not me. Flubbing it up. Fat fingering things. Come on, Zuriel. Where are we at? Thank you. You can't make this shit up, you guys. Look at this. We have the Empress. And in this card, it's the Empress and the Emperor working together. It is the Emperor and the Empress working together. So the epitome of the divine masculine and feminine, either within you or the partnership that you have, being complete and fair and honest, and you guys sharing the reins together. Okay, so that's wonderful. That's beautiful to see. Okay, I want to take one more on that. Calling in your divine partner. Universe is listening. Asking for some adjustments in your relationship for those of you that are already coupled up. Becoming more unified. Love that. Okay. So, what we have going on here is the King of Swords transferring knowledge into the Page of Swords. Okay. Or excuse me, Page of Swords. Sorry, got myself twisted for no reason. There is there was a need to transfer a level of information from the old to the new. So this is basically a transfer. It's not a transfer of power That's not the word I want to use at all. It is a transfer of knowledge, and it is sharing information at this particular moment. It does look like, though, the reason why you may have to surrender, and we'll clarify, is that someone might not quite be ready to say all the things that need to be said and share all of the details. So this divine partnership that you're trying to manifest, or this additional clarity that you're trying to receive within your current relationship, it's almost there. It's almost there, okay? The clarity is absolutely coming, and communication will improve, okay? All right. So now let's go into this Mother, Father, God, into this whole surrender. What is going on with Scorpio with their relationship that they need to surrender to the universe? That was super fast. Well, firstly, we have the moon in the reverse position. Okay, so you have to release your insecurities. You have to release anything that's over pie in the sky. You have to release any secrets. You have to release those different types of things that are putting you in the environment where you're trying to make this mold fit this person. You have to stop doing that. Because that's blocking your blessing. Okay, you've got to surrender. You've got to surrender that. What else do we have? Well, looky who shows up. We've got the Queen of Cups that shows up here. Okay. So this is someone that is truthful, honest, mothering. If you are in a current relationship, then the advice would be to discontinue, what do you call it? It's not hover mom, but if you're currently in a relationship, you could be the one that's stifling it a little bit because you're a little bit too aggressive within that whole Empress energy. Both the Empress and the Queen of Cups are both very, very loving. Okay, they are both very highly intuitive. They are both individuals that know exactly what it is that they want. The Queen of Cups, though, has been through some stuff. And although Scorpio tends to be a little bit more reserved, don't ever back a Scorpio into a corner, right? You need to be able to appreciate how powerful you are in your presence, and it could be intimidating to other people. So what you have to release is the over-mothering, potentially, if you're currently in a relationship. And if you're single, then what you have to be able to appreciate is that there could be a little bit, that mothering factor, whether it's you or your potential partner, needs to be somewhere in the mix, that whole loving consistency. And the Queen of Cups says, I've been through all of these challenges before. I can walk you through this process if you'll come and sit down and have a conversation with me, right? And then you get this big Aquarius energy that comes through here, wishing upon a star. So it is highly likely that you have, it could be an Aquarius, you could be a water sign. It doesn't really matter at this particular moment, but you have to be able to surrender and let go the manifestation that you have as well. So you're manifesting it already. The universe is saying that we're here. They're telling you to just back off of the manifestation a little bit. Here's the other thing that I want to be able to say. I think I talked about this maybe a week ago. If you've put an order into the cosmic Amazon, it's got a trajectory to get to you. It's got a path. The GPS is on its way. If you are consistently trying to challenge it and making modifications to it after you've already put it out in the universe, that really is a separate order. So the universe goes, well, which one do you want? You know what I mean? So you have to be really, really super clear about your intentions. I would use this new moon opportunity that's showing up and then be done with it. Just know that what you want is coming towards you. It already is. You got to surrender a little bit. Now let's move on to the work area, Scorpio, and let's see what we've got going on here with this healing energy. Let's get into that for work, for healing energy, for our 9-to-5er and our full-time energy worker. Let's see what's going on here, okay? Oh, that was super fast. Wow. Okay, so the card that we have here is, in this, it's the Chariot. It's the energy of the Chariot with strength. Basically, there's only one answer to this. A little bit more alignment, and meaning your chakras in alignment, right? You gotta have the strength to go within and receive your alignment so that you can move forward. That is what is going on here with the Strength in the Chariot card, okay? So healing energy could indicate, again, that you just need simple chakra work as well. There's lots of different ways to achieve that. But that's what's necessary in order to make sure that the healing energy that you're still working through from the past comes through, to bring you this romance and this connection within the work that you are currently doing, or new opportunities for deep connection in work, okay? Doesn't necessarily mean working with or going into a relationship with someone that you work with. That's really not the meaning. Although, I'm not going to not say that. Here we go, Nine of Cups. So we have the Eight of Cups into the Nine of Cups. So there's been this point where you've walked away from something, or you made a decision about something, and now you need to be at peace with yourself, knowing that the Nine of Cups moment is going to show up. That's basically what this boils down to, right? Allowing is the word here, okay? So the energy that you're still carrying with you is the realignment. It is the need for additional work. Maybe if you're having a problem with your meditation, you might be blocked somewhere. You might need to seek a practitioner to help you unblock whatever is going on here. But the present energy that wants to come in, or that you're in, that will show up here, is this deep connection with someone. And if you, again, are a soul practitioner, you're deep in with your divine counterpart here that's working with you. And if you are not, there's potentially someone at your office or wherever it is that you happen to do your daily work that you are going to have this deep bond with within your workspace, okay, that is going to change your life. Let us see what we have going on with this romance and connection that bridges into the divine timing. Excuse me. Super fast. Eight of Swords in the reverse, Page of Wands. Yes. So there's another one that they said. Hang on. Okay, thank you. Yes, okay. So at work, we have the Eight of Swords in the reverse position. This is allowing yourself to release yourself from anything that's been stuck in your brain, holding you back. It's stinking thinking. That's kind of what's going on here. It's I can't, I shouldn't, should I, should. It's that whole back and forth waffling about things that creates the stinking thinking. Talking yourself out of something that you really want because your ego is getting in the way. Remember we talked about ego needing to come down. All of these go together. You guys do realize that they just happen to be more segmented in one section or the other. But I do feel that that is related directly to this ego that needs to be dropped. Again, it could be someone else, but even if you're dealing with someone in your home or your family that's got a big ego issue that's going on and they're working through it, therefore you're working through it at the same time as well. But it's being released, okay? So the Eight of Swords is being released. Page of Wands is coming. You do have new communication. You have new messaging that's coming on for career, all right? So that's wonderful for people. The other thing that shows up here is the Seven of Wands in the reverse position. So this looks like there could be a little bit of coming off of the mountain a little bit, okay? And allowing someone else maybe to take center stage for a little bit, just trying to get some things together, trying to get things marinated in together a little bit. And therefore, that's the divine timing that comes in. When that occurs for you, then the divine timing comes in to deliver what it is that you need, okay? Is there anything else? So yeah, Zuriel says, yeah, go back to the relationship for people at work. Okay. So, how? Okay, sorry, I'm just listening. So basically, what he's saying is that there's potential that there's people out there that actually do work together. So if you happen to work with your significant other already or your partner, whether you are coupled together or you guys are just having this interest in each other, boy, this is the second time this came up too. There's going to have to be a little bit of, again, with letting that ego down, someone's got to take an opportunity to take something down a little bit, okay? Just a little bit. Reduce your boundaries in just a little bit so that you can continue to love and dote on each other when it comes to this significant practice that you have together. I know that was really strange. Okay, Zuriel, what oracles do you want me to pull out here for Scorpio? I absolutely want a numerology card. Sounds good. The Mystical Wisdom, Oracle of the Radiant Sun, and here, okay, Therapy Angels. Let me just bring this little dude over here so I have it, and this one here, and that one's there. Okay, got it. So here's your numerology card. Woo! All right. Haha. The card that you have is Synchronicity. Calling that into yourself. Calling in the availability to see, receive the miracles in whichever way, shape, form it is that they want to come in, okay? Do not jump up here, cat. I gave you your own chair. Dad, come here. Over here. Not on me, buddy. I made you your own chair. Okay, Therapy Angels for Scorpio. That was super fast. Integrity. Okay, I love that as well. No, buddy. Get down. Sorry, guys. Align your actions so that they match your values and inner knowingness of what's actually right for you. That's going to be important for you, okay? Oracle of the Radiant Sun. Practicality. The Moon in Capricorn. So you'll have to go back to the intro where I did all of the details about each of the different signs, but there's something significant about the Moon in Capricorn, which again is going to be around the middle of the month. Something practical is going to make itself aware to you at this particular moment. That's going to help seed and ground all of those different types of things. Is there? Yeah, you said another one. Oh, thank you, sir. Yes. So we have charity that will affect your ability to harness this Saturn in Cancer energy with charity, and then it brings you the fulfillment, this Sagittarius energy with Saturn that pops up here. I love that. Okay. And the Mystical Wisdom for Scorpio. Okay. Got to release your fears. Face your fears. Talk to them head on. And it's going to be important. I believe all of this goes together. All of this goes together, you guys. Okay? But in order for you to heal your inner child, you have to face whatever the problem was. You've got to allow it to come to the surface. You've got to meet it head on, and you've got to thank it for its for its information, and you need to be able to release whatever new version of it is that comes in. You've got to be able to release your fear about anything that's holding you back. Okay? You got to release your fear when it comes to what it is that you want in the relationship. Just let it go. Release the fear. You don't need to hold on to it. It's energy that's going to drag you down, right? And throw off your vibration and jack up that GPS. Is there anything else? No? Okay. So we're going to go into the sacred geometry here for you real quick, Scorpio, and cap this off. Card 36. Here we go. Creating stability. Here we go. So we've got this egg of life that's in here with this cube, right? I see the good I have in my life. It is the foundation for all abundance. I see the good I have in my life. It is the foundation for all abundance. I see the good I have in my life. It is the foundation for all abundance. It's about your choices and maintaining your ability and your integrity to walk your talk. So it's no joke that the integrity card came out, because that's literally what this is, okay? That's exactly what this is. Staying in your sovereignty, staying in your integrity, walk your talk, okay, Scorpio? So listen, to wrap this back up, like I said, this is not a bad reading at all. It's actually really good reading, because when you find that these changes are coming and you can start working on them now, it's going to make everything else go a lot more easy. Now, hopefully you were able to resonate with a significant portion of what it is that I was able to put out today. And if it did, I would really appreciate that like button being smashed. You can comment below. You can share this out with someone else that you think would be a beneficial recipient to the way that I deliver the content. If you didn't jive with everything that was here, totally fine. You've already told that you need to probably go and take a look at Aries if you've got that in your chart, but take a look at any of the other signage that you have going on in your personal natal chart. If you're looking for a one-on-one session to work with me, all the information that you need is in the description box below, or you can go to peonylore.com. You can book in a session with me, or you can shop for crystals and other type of metaphysical tools that are going to be able to help you. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining in, and we will talk to you on the next broadcast. Bye for now, Scorpio.